So most people know that Relogic isn't afraid to do a little trolling, like take a look at traps, take a look at Red's potion, and whatever nightmare fuel Get Fixed Boy is trying to be. But one of my favorite things they've ever done is Duke Fishron. And you might be thinking, well, Duke Fishron is kind of hard and it's a pretty fun design, but I wouldn't exactly call that a troll. That's actually not what I'm referring to. If you were a part of the Terraria community back in 2014, you may remember that for an entire month, people thought that Duke Fishron wasn't real. And this is all because of an April Fool's joke by Senex. And reading back over it today, it's actually kind of wild. So on April 1st, we got a forum post that said, as we escape the icy grip of winter's cold month and look forward to a spring of hope and life, we wanted to bring your attention to an imminent threat lurking in the shadows. For you see, though the horrors of the Pumpkin and Frost Moon now lay safely behind us, an even greater evil awaits those adventurers brave enough to take up arms and fight for the survival of Terraria. Without further ado, we wish to give an advanced sneak peek into some specifics around the close of the Lunar Trilogy and the game's main story arc itself, the Rise of Fishron. Utilizing the new fishing gameplay mechanic will allow the player to interact with a number of new items and creatures, and when certain prerequisites are met, summon the conch of fish. Once the conch of fish has been defeated, the ocean biome will be transformed as the ancient and hidden enemy of all life on Terraria rises from the briny deep. The Aquarian Horde. The Aquarian Horde, utilizing the power of the tidal moon, will seek to destroy all that the player has created. A combination invasion and the penultimate moon event. Players must fend off these advances of the Aquarians, keeping NPCs alive and buildings intact, until the final showdown is revealed. Utilizing your skill, wits, and a handful of amazing new gear, you will work towards the ultimate showdown with Terraria's ultimate evil, Duke Fishron. And they included this image with this clearly fake post of what people thought was a fake boss. Side note, the artist Sumo actually did a mock-up based on this drawing of what they thought Duke Fishron might look like, and it's scarily accurate, and I actually think it's quite cool. Duke Fishron, the drowner of souls and quencher of life itself, will clearly represent a challenge worthy of even the most skilled Terrarian warrior. Empowered by the rising tidal moon, Duke Fishron will wield a litany of devastating attacks against the player, including bubble bombs and the dreaded Sharknado Assault. Yes, even the North Pole will see its snowflakes swept away ineffectually. In addition, the Sharknado will easily pluck players from places of safety, especially the pointy ones. Making matters worse, Duke Fishron believes in fair and balanced competition. The tidal moon and Duke Fishron will be scalable, so even having a team of stalwart compatriots will not avail you. Duke Fishron possesses power far beyond what Terrarians have faced to date, and we do not suspect everyone will be up to the challenge. For those that fail, a slow death at the bottom of a watery abyss awaits. After all, sometimes evil wins. Prepare now for the tidal moon and the days of Aquaria draw near. Now, the real reason I wanted to bring this all up is because after all of these years, I've got to know, was this going to be a thing? Because I actually kind of think it might have been. As we know, looking back, Duke Fishron was in fact real, and Duke Fishron looked exactly like that sketch. I feel like I should explain, because the meme is like 10 years old at this point, that the reason why people thought that Duke Fishron was fake to begin with is because all of this is a big parody of the hilariously bad disaster movie Sharknado. So I'll be completely real, I remember reading this on the day, being big brain, and thought, yeah, this is an April Fool's joke, you ain't getting me. And I remember once the update came out about a month later, all of my comments were like, hey, I thought this boss fight was fake. Now, this April Fool's joke has never been acknowledged since, but ever since 1.2.4 came out, I've kind of had it in the back of my mind that I feel like the tidal moon at some point was going to be real. The whole conch of fish thing, I'm not buying that, but the tidal moon to round off the pumpkin moon and the frost moon, I don't know, it just seems like it could have actually been real. April Fools is a trend that's kind of died off over the years, and honestly, I totally get it, right? I don't think Relogic would do this today. but this one is just one that really has a special place in my heart. Now, I want to hear from you lot. Do you remember this April Fool's? Do you remember thinking it was real or fake? And also, what do you think about the tidal moon? Do you think there was a little bit of truth to that? Because I still do. Anyway, that's it for today. See you in the next one. Peace.